Welcome to my sushi workshop. Some of our brand new products from Pampered that came out March 1st. But the main one we're going to be using is our brand new easy roll. I made some sushi rice in the multi-cooker. Sushi rice is a short grain rice and it's a sticky rice. We also are using the snack box. The first thing we're going to do is we are going to take our easy roll. And there's several components. You have the end cap, you have the plunger, and then you have the main piece. So I take that end cap off, take the plunger out. And we want to put a little bit of oil in this so the rice doesn't stick and comes out nice and easy. So I'm just going to pour a little bit of oil in with my oil and vinegar dispenser. And we're just going to brush that oil in here as well, because we don't want the rice to stick to our thing. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put in our rice. Oh, I forgot one step. A sushi rice, you want to add a little mixture to it. This is a salt, rice vinegar, sugar mixture. We're going to go ahead and mix this into our rice as well. It's going to help to create more of that stickiness, but also help the rice to kind of stick together. I have some breaded fish sticks here that I'm going to use as my fish ones. And then I have some chicken here. We're also going to do some fun stuff with the chicken. And then we're also going to do a sushi, which is basically a sushi roll, but with fruit instead. So we have that all mixed up. I'm going to use a cookie scoop because this is the best way to get the proper rice into our easy roll. Now this rice is still hot. We're going to use that cookie scoop and just push that rice down a little bit. You can get like a good 3 or 4 scoops. I am using the medium size one. You can see how nicely that works. Get that rice in there. And take this plunger, and you're going to use it to press it down into the rice. Just gently. You don't want to push too much, otherwise your rice is going to squeeze out. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take your filling, whatever you're using. So we'll start with the chicken. And try and use like the smaller pieces first. We'll make sure that it fits in there. We'll do one side chicken, and then we're going to add some cheese. So I'm going to use the toasted ones to put some cheese in here. Put that right on top of the rice. Maybe. This is a blend of cheddar cheese and Parmesan. I'm going to do the fish ones last just because I don't want to contaminate this. Then we're going to go ahead. I'm going to add in some pepper to this as well. And I think we're going to just leave it, maybe some onion. You don't want to fill it too much because what's going to happen is if you overfill it, you're not going to be able to close it properly. I'll just do a bit of onion there. Maybe we'll add some bacon. That's as well. So you don't have to just use this for fish. You can use it for other things as well. If you have leftover corned beef and if we have time, I might do a Reuben. That you guys can see that. How really cool that is. It's a nice chicken, bacon, rice wrap. So what we're going to do is we are going to put this back in. This can get a little bit messy. And you're carefully going to close it. And you're going to squeeze it shut. Obviously, if you put too much rice, you can see how it's coming out on the ends. Right? You can scrape it off. It does come out. It's just really sticky. Last time I used this, I did not use sticky rice. I used the regular long grain rice. There we go. And then we're going to put the end cap on as well. And what you're going to do is you're going to simply just push and squeeze this, twist this all the way in, and this is going to push the rice together as far as it'll go. You want to keep that end cap on because you're pushing it all together. All right, and then when you feel it is enough, you can twist that end cap off. I'm using a seaweed wrapper here. You're going to line this up with your wrapper. And you're just going to push that out. Look at that. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. And then what you're going to do is you're going to just roll it up with that seaweed wrapper. And you want to take a little bit of water just to seal the ends of the wrapper. So I'm just putting a little bit of water on there. Guys, look at that. Your very first sushi roll with chicken, bacon, onions, peppers. I personally never had sushi in my life because it was all fish. I did not realize you can experiment with it and make a non-fish one. So now what you're going to do is you can cut it. You can see the inside of it. And I actually have a little bit of barbecue sauce here. What I'm going to do is just put a little bit of barbecue sauce on it. Very good. All right, we're going to put this on the side. Finish cutting it up later. Let's make another one. All right. So let's grab our easy roll. We got some rice, put a little bit more oil in. All right. Find another brush and use that one for barbecue sauce. We'll go ahead. You could even make a vegan one if you want to with just fruits or vegetables. So let's go ahead and put some rice in here. We'll do one more chicken one. Then we'll switch to the fish. And we'll do some fruits. I'm not going to put as much rice in here. I'll just swirl little scoops. And see if that makes a difference. Press it down a little bit. Put some oil on my hands. Use the plunger. Press that down. You could probably put a little oil on the plunger too. That would probably help a little bit. Let's do some chicken in here. Let's add some broccoli. Let me know what you would put in your sushi roller. You can do the peppers. Do a little onion again. Onion always adds like that extra little kick. Now we'll squish it down a little bit more and see if that helps that out. Put the plunger in and very carefully close it. And we're coming out the end already. You can try and squeeze that end back in. And then you're going to twist this in. The seaweed wrappers you can get at your local grocery store in like the international section. They should probably have them. I know our grocery store has an aisle specifically for like Asian cuisine. It also depends on the location and the demographics of your area. Just want to make sure I only have one here. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and take the cap off. And go ahead and push it out again. So I used my snackle bags for all my toppings. This makes it super easy for food prep. But you can put it's typically made for snacks, but I love using it for food prepping, especially doing sushi or something like this. It makes it so easy to be able to grab it. I just eat the peppers with fish, right? My kids won't eat it. My boys won't eat the peppers with the fish. We have some more silver in there. Just grab some more oil. I'm going to go ahead and put in some rice. Hoping I have enough rice for the fruit. I have a lot of fruit. That my kids will enjoy it. Use this to press it down again. And even that out. Really quick. And try and tear these up. And press them in. If you wanted to, we're going to go ahead and put the plunger in. This is the tricky part, is always remembering to do that part. Okay. That's fish. All right, put the end cap on. And then we're going to go ahead and twist. You can see how that kind of pushes it. Okay. Things are good. We're just going to slide this right onto our roll. Well, my boys eat this, who knows? They like rice, they like the fish, but we'll see. All right. The trick to this part, the seaweed, I think, is lining it up properly. We'll go ahead and use our water. And that was one fish stick. To give you guys an idea of portion sizes. Let me grab a plate to put this on. All right, you guys ready to see some sushi? Some fruit sushi? And we're actually gonna do, we can do one seaweed one and then dive on the wrappers. And then we're gonna do the try liquid peach. So you can, they do have fruit flavored sushi wrappers. So I'm using that not only am I using the snack box, but I'm also using our cup and store system as well. I have, so here I have kiwi, strawberries, mango, and pineapple. And for our sushi, what we're gonna do is if I have extra rice, I'll make some more chicken ones. And that'll be my lunch. But, okay. So we have some coconut cream pineapple juice. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix this in here carefully. This is why we started with the meat ones first, because this one requires a little bit. So what we're gonna do, oil, just a little bit, enough just to spread it around to keep the rice from sticking. And go ahead and spin our rice in here. Move this down a little bit. When I first tried this, I was not, that texture threw me off a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and push it down a little bit. Make that indentation. We can put our stuff in. We'll do some strawberry. You can give this one a strawberry kiwi. You can have fun with it. Let your kids pick out which fruit they want. Have them help you cut it up. And then we'll add some kiwis to it. Go ahead, put our plunger back in. Close it up. And go ahead and put the cap on. Twist it. Push, twist. Let's grab our seaweed. Honestly, I think the seaweed might make a good addition to it because seaweed is has like more of a taste to it, but sweet and salty. Perfect. Look at that one. I think that's the best one yet. Right? What do you guys think? Let's cut this one up and see what it looks like. Look at that. Really cool, huh? That's the strawberry kiwi. Let's try the mango and pineapple combination. Go ahead and squeeze that down. Obviously, the more rice you put in, the less pieces of fruit. And we'll do a couple pieces of pineapple on the other side. This one's going to be a very tropical one. And if you're not a fan of the stickiness like myself, you can buy like gloves that you could easily wear. So let's put our plunger in. And so that up. Pop on. And then twist and squeeze. This basically just helps to get rid of, you can see the juice coming out, the fruit juice. You can see like the air being pushed out as well into this. I don't squeeze too much, otherwise we're gonna have that juice everywhere. We're gonna go ahead and put it on our seaweed wrapper, grab some water, tropical sushi, pineapple mango. There you go, guys. That is how you make it with an easy roll from Pampered shop. If you're interested in the link, there is a link in the comment section, or just message me link. I don't have enough rice to do another one, but we can do a Reuben. Let's try Reuben one because I'm curious as well. And I need to get rid of that corned beef. So let's try it and see what happens. So give me a second to clean up this mess and make some space and grab that stuff. Corned beef. Now this one's gonna be a little bit messier because the corned beef is kind of greasy. I don't know how well this will work with sauerkraut. Sauerkraut's not technically very sticky, but I think it'll be fun to work with. All right. So we'll start with the sauerkraut. Put that in here. I love sauerkraut. If you do, it's super easy to make. Go to your grocery store, get a head of cabbage. I know we've had it on sale for 89 cents. So I bought 3, I think, in the last month. I've been doing a lot of cabbage recipes as well. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just press it down. Gently. Again, this is not going to be as sticky as the rice was, which is fine. But it's always fun to try new things. We'll apply as much of this as we can. We might actually use up all the corned beef. There's also Thousand Island, so you could add your dressings or condiments on the inside as well. I wanted to do that with the chicken with the barbecue sauce, is put it on the inside. I completely forgot. You can use this with other things. You do a good cranberry turkey stuffing one. Use the stuffing as like the instead of the rice. For Thanksgiving, there's so many things you could do. I'm trying to figure out how you could do a cookie one or like a desserty one that's not like a fruit one. I feel like there's ways to do that. Or like a breakfast one. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and close this up. Put the cap on. Yeah, I'm not sure how well this is gonna work with the sauerkraut, but we'll try it out. See what happens. We're gonna squeeze and twist. Let's see what happens. So we are doing a Reuben, which is basically corned beef, sauerkraut, rye bread with some Thousand Island and Swiss cheese. Oh, look how small that shrank. That really shrank. All right, it's gonna be a small one. Oh, yeah, it didn't say. That's all right. We tried really hard, and that's okay. Let's see if we can wrap it up. That's the fun thing about this is experimenting, knowing, finding out what works, what doesn't work. That just came apart really easily. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys liked it, please make sure you follow me, subscribe, and make sure you guys stay up to date with all things Pampered Chef. If you want to be in my VIP club, just send me a message to VIP and I will gladly get you in. Thanks for watching, everybody.